Here at CPAC St. Louis, talking with Mark Hayden with Conservatives Concerned, or Conserved. Just tell me.
Conservatives concerned about the death penalty.
That's a mouthful. That's right there. So tell me, there's a lot of conservatives who are just very pro-death penalty. And you know, it's been that way for a year. What's your position on the death penalty?
You know, I think that's a misconception. There's a myth out there that if you're conservative, you support the death penalty, and that's not true. We're seeing many conservatives come out against it. Ron Paul recently came out against it, said he's pleased with what we're doing. Michael Steele from the RNC is opposed to it. Jay Sekulow, Brent Bozell, and the list goes on and on. But each person makes their own journey and their own decision, their own conclusion of why the death penalty is wrong. And in my book, I believe conservatism comes down to three tenets: pro-life policies, fiscal responsibility, and limited government. The death penalty is not pro-life. You run a real risk of killing innocent people. And as my friend and GOP chairman, former GOP chairman of North Carolina, Larry Ford, said, there's no oops moment. There's no redos. You get it wrong, can't right that wrong. And it's not fiscally conservative because it costs far more, vastly more money than life without parole. And that's unacceptable, really. I talked with State Representative Tennessean from Memphis, and he said, it's time conservatives get real on fiscal issues, and we need to take a look at wasteful programs, especially the death penalty. And lastly, unless you think giving the government the power to kill U.S. citizens is limited government, I mean, it's not. So for those three reasons, this is a mistake-prone government that runs programs that just don't work. So conservatives are coming around.
There was a discussion we had earlier, and you made a good point. You don't trust the government with your mail, let alone someone's life.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at a government, they run most of their programs with the efficiency and efficacy of the DMV, the United States Postal Service, DOT. There's potholes all over the road. You don't trust them to deliver mail, and you're going to wait in lines forever at the DMV. And those are very good illustrations of why you should not trust them with the death penalty.
Now, how do you convince those who are so very pro-death penalty that you know they're wrong?
You know, like I said, each person makes their own journey, and they come to this conclusion for different reasons. You can be tough on crime still. I believe I'm tough on crime. But you can be smart on crime, too. And killing innocent people or accusing innocent people, that's not justice. We want justice for everybody. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're conservative, you're a liberal, you're a centrist, whatever. Life is far too sacred to be sacrificed, especially if they're innocent.
It's an excellent point. I appreciate your time, Mark. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to put a poll at the end in this blog post. You go ahead and let me know, and sound off in the comments section too where you stand on the death penalty. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for having me.